You know, it's funny. I can tell you something crazy. You know, when I did It's Going Down, I only ended up with about 25% of the record after everything happened with the way it happened with the record, and publishing deal, co-publishing deal. I only ended up with about 25%. 25% of that record still yielded me, I mean, every bit of 7, 8 million just on publishing, licensing. That's one record, you know what I'm saying? And we're not talking about show money. You know what I'm saying? Show money is a whole nother animal, you know what I'm saying? So I just find it a lot easier to not be trying to focus on running the label. I'll leave that for the labels. You know, I believe in strategic partnerships, brand marketing, you know, integrated marketing and things of such. So I'm kind of going into a different side of it, opposed to just trying to push out artists.
Speaking of licensing and It's Going Down, what's the last, I guess, thing you've seen licensed it for? Like anything recent?
You know what's crazy? I just received a statement from Warner Chappell. That's who I have my pub deal with. And there were some things on I couldn't really understand what they were, but they were fairly new. And even those things had yielded about $10,000 to $15,000 for this payout. Now, I don't know if people understand publishing and how it goes, but if it's still making money, man, we still collecting. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. A lot of people don't understand that, because that's just one little thing on there. Like, think about all these times I go to cities for shows. If the promoter does what he's supposed to do, if the promoter's doing what he's supposed to do, and he does actually involve radio, or just radio hit that I'm coming in town, guess what? They play records. They're called reoccurring records. Whenever you play, if you notice, most radio stations, when they play a new hit or a new record, after they play that, they play a reoccurring record. It's an old hit. And they'll play it next to that just so people can understand that, hey, we play hits. You know what I'm saying? And my records are those type of records that I've seen in rotation as a reoccurring record. You know what I'm saying? So I still yield good money for my publishing.
What's the craziest thing you've seen, or the most surprising thing you've seen it licensed for? Was it a certain movie, or you just passing through the
Actually,
TV and heard it on a commercial?
You know what? They used it for it was not Bosch and Lomb, but it was a company that makes contacts, disposable lenses. I never saw the commercial, but I did see the paperwork for it to be licensed. But I never saw it or heard it. And even when I look on my statement, I went back to see where it was on there. But the company maybe named something else. You know what I'm saying? A different subsidiary who's actually brokering that deal for the licensing agreement. So I don't know, but that was weird for me. I was like, what does that have to do with a contact lens? But
now, what about performing the record still, even today in 2015? Do you hate performing that record?
Hell no. Well, nah. Now, if I had been reduced to just that record, like, you ain't got one record, then I probably would be like, man, this shit sucks. But I have a catalog. That's why my publishing is still good, you know what I'm saying? I have a catalog of records and hit records. So I feel great. I mean, I love doing it because people still give me the same reaction as they did when shit first came out 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I still get a reaction. And you can't get tired of something that's feeding your family. Unless you're doing it the wrong way. You know what I mean?